My God, it's a JonTron Christmas miracle. Yes, JonTron releases a video, not even on Christmas. It's actually after Christmas when he releases the video, which is fine by me because I was in the fucking hospital having a medical emergency over the holiday seasons, but I'm out now and I've been unleashed back into the general population and ready to check this video out. Yes, it is a wrestling Christmas miracle with JonTron, which makes me think, what kind of wrestling? Are we talking about wrestling? Like WCW, WWF, WWE, AEW, TNA, NJPW, like ECW, that kind of wrestling? FMW, is that the kind of wrestling? Probably not. Because I would probably know what this is about if it was. And I myself am a trained professional wrestler. I trained at the School of Morton for 2 years under one Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express, and I have been an active professional wrestler for about 6 years, currently competing in urban combat wrestling and pro wrestling hype as a member of the greatest tag team on planet Earth, the White Claw Outlaws. That's right. Not only do I play punk rock music, YouTube live stream, I also do professional wrestling with my good friend Nate from Renegade Media Group, or Renegade React, however you found him. He is the manager for my tag team. So we both really love wrestling. We've had a great time with it. And we both love JonTron, which is really cool. Actually, Nate introduced me to JonTron's content and doing reaction videos. So there's a lot of stuff involved in this that I really enjoy. JonTron's videos are always incredible, and professional wrestling is one of my favorite things. I don't know if this is going to be about wrestling, though. This might be about shoot wrestling, which is, like Greco-Roman wrestling, or like amateur wrestling, which goes on in college and high schools and stuff like that, or just grappling competitions and stuff, which, trust me, those guys are badasses. Those guys dominate. And there's been a lot of them who have gone over from amateur wrestling onto pro wrestling, like Brock Lesnar, like Kurt Angle, obviously Olympic gold medal winner with the broken freaking neck. So yeah, I'm excited to see what this is about. A wrestling miracle being covered by JonTron. It has to be fun. So hey, let's check this one out, shall we?
Today we're going to be looking at a strange little entry into the world's collective film collection called A Wrestling Christmas Miracle. I warn you to brace yourself for this one, because while it may not evoke strong feelings at first glance, with a tagline like, "Stupid crooks hold the only copy of a youth's movie for ransom while his father's away in Africa staging a wrestling-based coup," we can't really ignore it, can we? We can't, how do you say, look the other way?
Hold on.
So let's bust open this stocking stuffer and...
That looks to be, is that WCW versus NWO World Tour in the back? On that CRT back there? Is that a Sony Trinitron CRT back there? He's just checking all the boxes. He is checking all the boxes already in this video. Holy shit.
Take stock of just how much coal we all got for this Christmas holiday. I give you a wrestling Christmas miracle.
What kind of move was that? He just fell down with...
Wait, is this really the first thing we see?
It's shoot wrestling.
Did I start halfway through the film? So right off the bat, the movie starts off on a very strange foot, and the first, actual 4 minutes and 30 seconds of it comprise of just some kid wrestling for real at his school's competitions or something. You could tell it's genuine footage because all the faces in the background are blurred out. At this point, you can pretty much glean that it's probably the director or producer's son or something like that, because if it isn't, that makes it even weirder, frankly.
If there is a name synonymous with youth wrestling in the state of New Jersey, it's Case Gabriel, the son of Olympian Ajax Gabriel.
So it's kind of hard to follow, but apparently the kid wrestling here is called Case Gabriel. He's some kind of wrestling champion in New Jersey, and the story follows him and his Olympian father, Ajax Gabriel, who we haven't yet seen.
It's genetics.
Oh my God.
There he is. Found him.
Is it?
The kid is a machine, built to win.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to have to pause right here. What in the hell was that? Who is this random dude all of a sudden, and why is he hassling my man over here like that? What's going on? That just comes out of nowhere.
And even appeared in a
oh,
commercial
hey, there you go.
Do I have to report this movie to the authorities?
Yeah.
Is that the right
yes,
thing to do?
we
Should I
all
stop making a
should.
video and find the number for like the FBI, for God's sake? What is going on? I must remind you that by this point we haven't even gotten to the first real line of the movie, but somehow this guy's popped in twice already, once shirtless. That kid's reaction right there, that's the first semi-normal thing that's happened so far in this entire
100%.
film. Emphasis on semi, meaning it's not all the way normal. I'm still in shock and pain. Who is this person? I gotta know. Hold on. Let me just check IMDb. Wait a minute. Ken Del Vecchio. Mario Del Vecchio. Eureka! I found it!
You were right.
Yeah, the plot thickens. Apparently, they are not only father and son in the movie, but in real life as well. And surprise, surprise, Kenneth Del Vecchio also just happens to be the writer and producer of the film. I'm shocked. So like, what is this thing? Is he making this movie for his son to launch his acting career or something? Let's see what he's written for us then. You know, let's give it a chance. Show us what you got, Mario and Kenneth.
I'm done with wrestling.
Well, what a miracle. Merry Christmas, everyone.
There we go.
Done with wrestling. Why is that, Keith?
Because in 40 days and 40 nights, it's Christmas.
So?
I hate to say it, but she's got a solid point, son. Your rebuttal better be bulletproof.
My friend has been in a coma for 3 months, and if I make a movie that will make him laugh, he'll come out of his coma.
That is not what I expected you to say.
That's not how that works either.
Hey, fair play. Science has never proved that can't work, but that could just be because they don't waste their time, testing that. Keep in mind, please, this is actually the first line of the film. After 5 minutes of all that bullshit, that's what we get. You know as much as I do at this point.
You're going to make a movie at only 11 years old in hopes that your friend will come out of his coma?
Yes, and I'm gonna write it and direct it.
What can you say? You love a movie that doesn't beat around the bush. This is solid storytelling.
And you have to help me.
Well, it can't be helped. I guess I'll just have to write myself into more of the movie. C'est la vie. This Kenneth guy is quite the character, isn't he? I've just got to know more about him. Hold on. Oh, damn. This is apparently not this
Holy
guy's
shit.
first rodeo. That's a sizable Wikipedia page. He's apparently written, produced, and acted in over 30 films. Not only is he apparently the founder of the Hoboken International Film Festival, he's also the author of several legal books, including like hyper-technical works on criminal code.
What?
Which, by the way, he himself states are second only to the Bible in terms of literature. His words.
The greatest book ever written on earth is the Bible. The second greatest book is my criminal code book.
And if that weren't enough for you, he's apparently also a former part-time New Jersey municipal judge.
Well, now you know where he got his money.
What doesn't this guy do?
You know?
And by the way, what exactly is a part-time judge? I didn't even know that's something that
For
existed.
real.
I am sure it's not the abusive language towards your patients
I know
that
this
landed
guy.
you in here.
That's like a famous
Not
actor.
sure exactly what's wrong here. That's just how the movie is. That's actually what happens in the movie. It just abruptly
Are we
cuts
just gonna gloss
from
over
all that
this?
stuff you just saw to this with no clues at all as to what's going on.
I can't 100% remember. I think it's Karate Kid.
Anybody gonna say anything?
Whatever.
That's not American Sign Language.
You had something to say?
You
Is he
are
really-
a complete mental midget. You do not have Dr. Reno in
And
front
he
of
said the M word.
No, you don't.
What?
How would you like it if you stepped into Newark Municipal Court? You're fighting a charge. You didn't commit the crime. It's 25 to life. It's serious. You look up on the podium and this is staring back at you. Get used to looking out from behind iron bars, because let's face it, you don't stand a chance.
Oh my God, dude.
Idiot.
There you are. Where have you
Gilbert
been?
Godfrey?
Look, at least
No
Gilbert Gottfried's
way!
in this movie. What do you mean Gilbert
No
Gottfried's in this
way!
movie? Oh God, no! Was this his last movie? This came out in 2020.
Please,
It's cutting it
God,
close.
no.
Almost.
Please.
Okay,
Oh,
not technically. We can still sleep tonight. Yeah, so the legendary Gilbert Gottfried is in this
What
movie
the
for some
actual
reason,
fuck?
and so are other well-known actors like Michael Winslow from Police Academy.
What?
And that back there was Martin Cove from Karate Kid and Cobra
Right,
Kai.
yes!
Do these people even know what they were involved with here? Did they just
How?
thought it was a
This guy
Make-A-Wish
has
thing
so
and
much
that's why they got
money.
the kid over there in the coma? How did they get these actors? Is it really that easy? What was the budget for this thing? $2 million? What? How? You don't just get $2 million out of nowhere. And look, a lot of his movies have budgets like that. What? I'm just saying, a lot of genuinely classic films didn't even have a budget that high. Surely these movies like don't make their money back through the box office.
No way. This has to be a tax write-off.
Huh? I mean, there's no info on the record about that, but I don't think this played in theaters either, so where is this money coming from? Is it revenue from his legal books or something? That'd be a lot of book sales, okay? I don't know what, but something's rotten here. Oh
yeah, for sure.
The stink on this wrestling mat goes down below the carpet
That's
to the
so
layer that looks
fucking
like
gross.
pizza. Or at least when I was a kid, I thought it looked like pizza. Don't make fun of me. What do you think, Yoda?
Money laundering possible, but due to slander laws definitively say I will not.
I hate this thing. And if you bought this for your lawn for Christmas, you saw that in the store, you picked that up, you took it home. What is wrong with you? Get help.
Day 1 of your sentence is officially over.
What do you think?
I didn't script it with curse words.
You didn't script it with curse words?
So yeah, it turns out that whole thing that just randomly popped into the film was actually the comedic anti-coma film all along, and we've basically just been watching it. So what'd you think? Did you laugh? Did you cry? Understandable.
Yes, I was the inspiration for this project.
Man, it's sad. Uncle always gets far away from the boom mic when he's drunk. He just can't help himself.
I think he's trying to say,
What is this? This guy loves his sign language jokes, okay? And buddy, pal, what is going on with the V-neck here, okay? This is out of control. I'm no fashionista, but you got some
explaining. This makes me so
to.
uncomfortable.
You want a V-neck? I'll give you a V-neck, okay? What you got going on is pathetic. If it doesn't start at the belly button, how will they even know what letter it is? There we go. Nice and right in my retina. Who needs to see for this Christmas? Don't mind that. Don't mind that. No, nobody get too turned on.
But guys, this isn't about me. It's about Charlie. In 5 days it's Christmas, and when he hears this movie, he's gonna wake up from his coma laughing.
Case, you did a wonderful thing here.
But your little baby friend is dead. He's not coming back. Hey, that's not how this works.
No.
Don't you think if you could bring him back with laughter, the doctors would have put Seinfeld up on the little TV in the hospital room or something? Case, your friend's a vegetable. He's like this cauliflower, except this is much more useful because I can eat this. He's gone, Case, he's gone.
You need to start wrestling again, pal.
I'll start wrestling again after Christmas when Charlie wakes up.
Yeah, come here. You know what Abraham Lincoln said, don't you?
He said, wrestle right now or I won't finish the Civil War.
What the
Score and 7 broken ribs. I'm going for the Gettysburg grab.
Hey, it was great sticking around for this movie, but I'm gonna do what I do every year at Christmas time. Either with you or without you. Usually it's with you.
we are not going to the Congo with you to wrestle.
What a selfish.
Case, I am going to wrestle an elephant for you.
So you heard that right. The dad leaves the movie at this point to wrestle an elephant in the Congo for his son. Happy holidays. And that's pretty much that.
And you, young lady.
Elephants are really fucking cool, and I don't want to wrestle one. I just want to see one. I want to see its ears flap. That's why I'm going.
Now let's all huddle it up. 1, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas!
So it's revealed that the comedic film has only one copy for some reason, and it's entrusted to the drunk uncle to protect it and make a copy when he gets home.
Listen, your dad made me the associate producer for a reason. Give me the hard drive, I'll make a copy of it, I'll make a copy of the DVDs, and I keep it safe for you, buddy.
Okay, Uncle Ronald.
That's my boy. Thank you.
But you don't want this? You don't want this peppered throughout your movie? You don't want his Bilbo Baggins impression or whatever the fuck this is?
It is going to be the best Christmas ever, I tell you.
You don't want that? Well, you're getting that.
Yeah, open the door. We ain't fooling around.
But all is not well at the Gabriel household. For mere moments after the uncle is entrusted with the hard drive, which, by the way, has the only copy of the movie baked into it, it's revealed that two scheming, ridiculously annoying characters are planning to steal it and hold it for ransom for a large sum of money.
The buffoon has gone to bed, and gorgeous boyfriend has a scathingly brilliant plan to make off with the Gabriel's Christmas.
Make off?
Memenza.
Oh, you mean steal?
Just fucking steal it already? I'm trying to sleep.
For real.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping.
Where is the ivy? Where are the tubes? How does he piss? So there's your coma victim. Let's be real. He just didn't want to go to school because he knew he was going to fail his biology exam, and now he's just locked in for the long game. Yeah, I know a long game when I see one. This is a long game right here. He's going like this every time the coast is clear. You wanted to play with fire, kid? Now you're in adult diapers? Your mom's singing you nursery rhymes out of pitch right next to your head? Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. So let me summarize the rest of this film for you briefly. Nothing happens for 40 minutes straight. The robbers arrange to trade money for the hard drive of the film. The drunk uncle then pulls a gun on the robbers and then randomly robs his own family instead.
There's $1 million in that bag. Between that and the black market of the movie, I'm gonna be set for life, and I don't have to live in your shadows anymore.
Even though he could have just taken the money before they got there because he was with her and he had the money. He had the money. He already had, he's the one who brought the money. So, Kenneth comes back from Africa to save the day, and now things are really gonna be awkward at family get-togethers. And then at the last minute, the kid tackles the uncle and they get the movie back. It doesn't matter. Does it even matter?
Ronald's gun was a fake. He took it from my toy collection.
No, Case, that's a bomb.
This is no bomb, it's a can of tennis balls.
He was a good kid. He tried his hardest and now he's dead.
None of this makes sense.
He's dead. He's dead. Can I go home? So anyways, there's one loose end to tie up. Case still has to play that movie for his friend and wake him up out of his coma.
Case, he just needs a little more time.
Yeah, it didn't work. He's dead. He's gone. He's locked in there forever. That was the last option.
Oh my God.
Shit. At this point, things start to wrap up, and Case says his final tearful goodbyes to his friend.
Wanna know my family's secret wrestling move? It's called the Gabriel Spladle with a soup ladle. Now don't show anyone, Smooth Charlie. This is how you do it. After you've peeled back the guy's forearm.
Case, what are you doing?
You lock his head.
Oh, don't bend his head like that. You're gonna put him in another
coma.
Case, that's a bomb. Now this will either put the guy to sleep or wake him up.
Case, could you get off?
Charlie, you woke up!
Thank you for getting off me. That's some crazy story.
It hurts. It just hurts so bad. You know, some days it just hurts.
Oh my dear God.
It's a miracle! It's a true Christmas miracle!
Exactly, dude. What the fuck, man? And that's it.
Jerry,
That's
I
just
don't know what
it.
happened. She wasn't like that when I went to sleep. You're a barrier, Jerry. We bury together. We're barriers. Hatchets. We bury our hatchets, George. Not dead hookers.
Oh, man. Like, out of this entire video, I think the only thing that I really enjoyed seeing outside of the cutaway gags with JonTron was the WCW versus the World on the CRT in the background. That was the one big redeeming quality of this entire video. JonTron does what he can, but this movie, like, even talking about it, fucking why? He could have made a video about paint drying and it would have been less cringe. Like, did anybody else feel wildly uncomfortable that someone who is smart enough to be a fucking judge, smart enough to make all these legal books, and has tons of money, enough to hire fucking Gilbert Gottfried, how are you so dumb and lack the social awareness to see how fucking horrible and cringe this movie was? I have seen church plays with 6-year-olds in them that make more sense and are better produced than this so-called $1 million project. Like, where did the fucking money? I guess they had to pay all that money for those 3 actors. Like, holy shit. The dude from Police Academy, the dude from Karate Kid, and Gilbert on his dying run, like the last few films of his fucking life, this is included. That is a tragedy. That is a total mindfuck along with the rest of this movie. I have to think about what I've just seen. I apologize to all of you who have had to witness this. And for God's sake, John, for the love of God, please do not bring out this dribbling fucking horse diarrhea to us again. Like the last video about the ways to get revenge. I mean, that was a shitty video, but it was also funny. It also had some moments that were like incredibly unbelievable. This was just fucking dog shit. To me, this is an example of what happens when people have way too much fucking money and unearned confidence in their abilities to do something like create a fucking film. Holy shit. JonTron couldn't make this good. His humor, his skill at producing YouTube videos could not make this enjoyable. I, in fact, fucking hated almost every single minute of this outside of his funny little insertions of himself. Why, God? Why? Thank you guys for tuning into this reaction, and I will see you in the next one if you are at all able to move forward after seeing this fucking horse shit.